Hi guys, welcome to Learn with W3 Schools, and today we're going to talk about XML and XQuery. This is again a continuation of our XML course. So if you have been following me, and you know that I've been making courses on all these topics, again links in the descriptions, and we're going to talk more detail about other topics in much more detail as well. So this is just a brief introduction of what XQuery is and how we use XQuery. This is Dr. Shan. If you're here for the first time, so don't forget to subscribe. So let's begin. Now, what is XQuery? XQuery is to XML what XQL is to database, meaning that in terms of database, we need SQL language to query database and retrieve data from the database using this SQL language. Similarly, XQuery was designed to query XML data. Okay, so it's a kind of a query language, it's kind of a query concept that allows us to retrieve specific XML data in a query form. How does it work? So for example, we use a for $x in document books.xml. So now this is a loop for. We use a for loop and we say, hey, I want to loop through various different elements in my doc.books.xml. So using loop, we can traverse complete XML with a very short piece of code. And we're going to say, hey, inside this books.xml, we have a root node called bookstore. Inside it, we have an element called books. So we want to read all the elements that are of type books inside this root element called bookstore. This entire XML actually is inside this XML file. So using this loop, we can traverse through the entire XML. So we now use conditions or whatever operations we want underneath this for loop. So we can say for where $x, this $x is the price is greater than 30. So this means that find me an element or sub element inside the book where the price is actually greater than 30. So I don't want to retrieve all the elements in this example. I'm just saying that, hey, I need the elements whose price is above 30. So when you find that element, save that element inside $x variable. So then we can use order by. Now, if you have done SQL, you would know that order by is used to sort the data in a particular sequence. You want to learn more about SQL specifically, the tutorial is already uploaded on my channel. You can find it in the links in description. That is talks about complete SQL in about 1 or 2 hours, right? So find that and learn more about SQL. But coming back to here, order by is used to sort the data. So this will basically sort the data based on the title. Okay, so it uses title as to sorting mechanism, and then it says return $x title. So once you are done with this all sorting, return me this title. So it's a form of query that we write to loop through each element inside an XML file, and we provide certain conditions with where clause, and we use certain other conditions to sort the data and then finally return the data. So together they basically form a complete one single query. Okay, so this is what basically XQuery does. This is what basically XQuery allows us to have. What exactly is XQuery? XQuery is a language for querying XML data. That's the key thing here. So instead of just reading the entire content, we use specific query concept to retrieve a specific queries. Okay, and then we can perform operations on it just like we perform certain operations on database. The XQuery for XML is like SQL for database. XQuery is built on XPath expressions. So if you have already listened to my previous lecture, it's already uploaded on this system, XPath. So find out about that. You want to learn more about XPath in detail, again, my detailed video lecture is also going to be uploaded, so don't forget to subscribe. So XQuery is supported by all major databases. Wonderful thing. So that means no matter which database you're using, XQuery can easily be supported and used for other databases as well. It is a W3 consortium's recommended. So W3 consortium recommends that when you're talking about XML, you must understand and use this XQuery path as well. So these are some basic features that we need to learn and understand about this XQuery as well. So XQuery is about querying XML language. So XQuery is a language for finding, extracting elements and attributes from an XML. So it extracts the elements and various attributes from an XML documents. Here's an example. So for example, if you write a standard query, we write select all CD records with the price less than $10 from a CD collection stored in a catalog. So this is what basically the entire query represents. It's different from reading data just like we did in previous things like XML parser. It parses all the elements, or we read a specific tags. This time we are writing a specific query, which means that it has a specific conditions and circumstances, and it can be used for particular data analysis that we want to use this data and we want to find out what's happening there. So it says find out all CD records with the price less than 10. So this becomes one condition here, and this condition will return us this CD records from the CD collection. Okay, so this CD collection becomes what we call our root. Okay, this becomes our root, which entire thing is stored inside this XML file. Okay, now this XML file can be a static file, just like in previous example, or we can say this can be returned from our server. So using this again is not a specific query. This is just a general normal written form, and we can write this in a query form. XQuery and XPath. So XQuery 1.0 and XPath 2.0 share the same data model and support the same functions and operations. If you have already studied the XPath, you will have no problem understanding XQuery. So don't forget to watch the XPath tutorial as well, because I've already uploaded it. It's on my channel. You can find it, again, the links in the description. This will allow you to understand how the XPath is working. If you understand it, basically XQuery follows the same standard. XQuery examples of use. So how do we, or where do we exactly can use this? So XQuery can be used to generate information to use web services. Okay, so it's typically used to generate information to use in web services. So all major web services basically use XQuery to get information and extract information from the XML file. It is used to generate summary reports. So we can very easily generate summary reports from our XML document, just like we can from databases. So if you are using MySQL, you use SQL queries to generate reports, get feedback, what is happening in the database, get a summarized value. If you're using same thing with Oracle or any other database, we use SQL to return us the reports. We use SQL to generate us reports. The same thing you can do with XQuery using XML. So it transforms our XML data into XHTML data. The value that's returned to us is in form of XHTML. So search web documents for relevant information as well. So you can use XQuery to search web documents for relevant information. So you can understand it's quite important in terms of working with online data, digital data. Specifically, if you're not working with database, if you're working with XML and other form of relevant information, XQuery is quite essential. So XQuery is a W3 standard consortium recommended, which is World Wide Web Consortium. So World Wide Web Consortium is recommending it that, hey, you must use this for XML, and you can use it for compatibility with namespaces, XLT, XPath, and XML schemas. Okay, so we're going to talk about these things as well in my coming lectures. Some we have already done. Again, much detailed lectures are to be followed. Okay, so this is a brief intro of what XQuery is and how you can do it. Want to learn more about it? Again, subscribe. And check out my members page. I will be posting a complete detailed tutorial about this XML and Ajax, XML and DOM, XPath, XSLT, and XQuery. So a detailed discussion about this with various different examples from W3 Schools as well as my own examples. I will be using it. So this tutorial is going to be coming in next few weeks. So don't forget to subscribe and check out my members page, because it will be available to members first before it can be available to public. Okay, thank you for watching. See you in next video. This is Dr. Zeeshan signing off.